Welcome to Lucky Us. Hey. Hello, everybody. I am so sorry you are tuning in to Lucky Pad.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know, man.
Don't
It's from
apologize.
something I'm going to talk
Don't ever
about later.
apologize on my behalf.
More than likely, it's something I'm going to say
Just
later
put
that
this
I'm apologizing now for.
That's probably fair.
Hey, that's a pretty cool thing. What the hell is
Isn't it?
that?
That? Oh, this is just a little fidget toy that, I don't know, somebody gave it to me for Christmas
No, it
this
definitely
year.
wasn't me, right?
I don't think so.
Wait, I don't know.
I think it was your very thoughtful boyfriend.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I give him all the credit for buying this.
Wait, no, that was
I
me.
know it was you. I know it
Aw.
was you.
I'm like, you gotta
Look
give
at
me
it.
credit.
Ooh,
Credit where
look at
credit.
it on the screen. Look
Oh,
at it on
dude,
the camera.
I'm telling you, it looks like that Jurassic Park dinosaur that ate Newman.
Wait. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, look how cute.
And
Well,
now that's
And
broken.
now it's dead. And now it's actually fine. It's absolutely fine.
Hello,
it's very
every-
slippery. Hi,
Hello, everybody. Once again, this is Lucky Pad. That's Zach. I'm Ryan.
That's Ryan. I'm Zach.
And he's a fucking idiot, and I don't know what to do with him anymore.
Me neither, bud. Me neither.
We got some. We got a fun night for us this evening.
I surely hope so.
You know, for starting off with, of course, over the weekend, this past weekend, we had Oyster Fest.
Oh, we had such a hell of a time.
Do
at
you
Oyster
like
Fest.
eating boogers? Do you like eating boogers from the sea?
boogers from the sea?
That's.
Do you though?
I mean,
Do
like,
you?
it's because if you do,
I
oysters,
do.
oysters are right up.
You're talking about oysters.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
yes.
If you're into that, oysters are right up your alley. You know, you just go for it. You got the half shell. You got some po' boys.
Oysters on the half shell.
You got. Oh my God, are you starting a new song? New Lucky
no,
Us
that will
song?
definitely get sued. If you do that.
Wait, is that
We're
is
sure
that a
get sued.
thing?
That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. They don't say oysters.
I'm like,
but
what? They don't.
Just move on.
Dude, the Teenage
Just
Mutant.
move
They
past
never
it.
ate oysters in their life, motherfucker.
Turtles on the half shell.
No,
Total power.
no. They ate pizza and sewage.
Okay, but they didn't say oysters. That's my.
They had to, man. They ran out of
Brian
pizza.
Dowden's gonna kick your ass. That's all I know. That's all I know.
So we have some fun topics for you this evening. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Lucky Pad. So Zach, we went to Oyster Fest.
We did.
We had
did.
some half
Brought
shells.
to us by Rogue Barbecue.
Rogue
here
Barbecue in
Homestead.
Homestead. Hell,
You should
yes.
check them out. We're not being paid, but we should.
Wait, we're not being paid for that?
No, we're not being.
I
paid
retract
for that.
everything we just said. I'm
You
just kidding.
shouldn't.
No, Rogue Barbecue,
Because they're
awesome,
really great.
awesome little joint down in Homestead, right before the waterfront.
And they took up the mantle of Blue Dust that came before them for the Oyster Fest.
They did.
And
So you actually you went to Blue Dust Oyster Fest.
Oh
back
yeah, I
then.
worked at Blue Dust. I worked the Oyster Fest back in the day. It
Mhm.
was always this big. You know, you don't think you get fresh oysters under a bridge in Homestead, but I tell you what, they were the best. This year, they were absolutely some of the best oysters I've ever had.
Definitely, and
Jake.
they actually had different like coasts of oysters
Yeah,
that we
they
tried
had
as
3
well.
different styles of oyster. Fuck me if I remember the names of them, but I know the 2 of them were West Coast
Yeah,
and
yeah.
one was East Coast. And
East Coast
I
was the best.
reconfirmed
Yeah.
that the East Coast are my favorite oysters.
So it's interesting you say
Colder
that.
water, smaller oyster. They're more sweet.
So I
more
had
flavor. Anyway,
the first oysters I really ever had were at Cape May with you
Yes, yes.
a few years ago.
those are the best ones.
Oh, dude,
I mean,
they're
those
so
were
good.
in the water that morning.
Oh,
when you eat
yeah,
them.
definitely.
They just and flounder there.
And like since then, I've had oysters different places. Rogue Barbecue's oysters, they were fresh, they were good.
Dynamite.
And they had like all those different sauces for them too.
That was another thing I liked that they did.
You know what?
All
I
the
did-
little condiment
Is it the
table,
Millinette?
the-
Is that what it's called? The shallots and the red.
Oh, the like diced shallots and
I
oil
can't
and
million
vinegar and-
something like that. I can't remember what it's
the
called.
name, and I feel terrible.
I
but-
didn't try it. I
I put it on 2 of mine. Yeah. It was
see. I've
great.
only ever done the cocktail sauce and like the lemon juice.
Yeah, I mean,
But
lemon
that's
juice,
pretty standard.
Standard.
Yeah.
Standard. Yeah.
But
I prefer just straight horseradish over the cocktail sauce. 'Cause
Yeah.
cocktail sauce is just horseradish and ketchup,
Right.
essentially. But I prefer the horseradish, just straight horseradish for sure, and
Did-
some hot sauce.
I was I was trying to stay away from the hot
Not
sauce. a
together,
little-
on separate ones.
Yeah, like I was trying to stay away from the hot sauce. I mean, I only
it was
got,
like a Frank's.
yeah, I got like
style,
6,
like that
like
Louisiana
like 6 of
style.
the half shell
Oh, yeah, me
ones.
too.
You know, like just 2 of each.
Gotta have.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that was. I mean,
same.
that was neat. I
Oh.
will say this.
It was a hell of a time. They
well-
had live music, fucking awesome live.
Oh
music.
hell yeah! Yeah. Shout out to Bob Banerjee.
Yeah.
Organizing
Hell
the music
yeah.
for that. Those were some really cool acts and
Yeah.
really nice to see.
I
Dude.
loved watching him go and join
Oh
the other
yeah,
acts. Like,
yeah.
it
He had
was so cool.
violin. He
Yeah.
had a mandolin.
Oh, he
Like,
kept playing all kinds of stuff,
That-
and he's got a voice.
and he has a cute ass dog too,
Cute
man.
little puppy too. Yeah, cute little. I don't even know what little mutt, little curly haired mutt.
But
He's
it's ki-
adorable.
It's cool because, like, you know, Rogue Barbecue, they took up the throne that you said for Oyster Fest this year. Now that they're a really cool venue, I think in general. Their bars really neat. They have all kinds of alcohol, all kinds of things on draft,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
they have killer food.
Well, really good food. Really, really good food. They've even started. They do. I was just there earlier tonight before the gentleman came over to record this. It is Wednesday today, and they have their wing night.
Wing night at fucking Rogue
wing
Barbecue.
night. Oh yeah, man, and they do both the whole wings and the like fried individual wings, like 60 cents a piece. Come on,
60 cents a
Get
piece
yourself
for
a dozen
little wing
You go out of
pieces.
this, it's like $7 or something for a
Dude,
dozen wings.
There,
Come on.
remember the first time we went? I got ribs. I got a half a rack of ribs and 2 sides for $14.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
solid.
insane.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah, and they
I
were
will say one negative thing. The only thing I've ever had there that I did not care for was the greens. Did not like the greens. They were a little bland, but you know, every restaurant's got to have a miss.
What about their pork belly though?
Oh, the pork belly skewered on top of that. They call it fried mush. I'm pretty sure it's fried polenta.
I never had the mush.
Yeah, it's
I
so
never had the
good.
mush.
It's
I had the
good.
pork belly.
They brush
though.
it with like this maple syrup mixture. Oh, it's so good.
That's dude. I'm getting hungry, man.
I know.
So while we're here, okay. So you went to their wing night, even
The
this
wing night,
evening.
yeah. And you'd be proud of me.
Yeah.
You'd be proud of me.
Why
for
would I
the,
be
for the
proud of
wing
you?
night. So you know that I'm a drum guy. You're a flat guy. It's very easy for us to split wings.
It is, and like let me just before we go on, look, I like the flats. Okay, so this is kind of a
He
weird.
says there's more meat.
There's more meat,
Wrong.
but it's also fun to deconstruct the wing. Dude, I actually knew someone back in the day.
I will give you that.
I knew someone back in the day that could put the whole wing in their mouth, take all the meat off, and then just have 2 ass bones.
So I see you knew Foo as well.
Foo?
Yeah, Ryan Foo McCarran was his name. We can bleep that or whatever. But, I mean, he's still a person. I think he lives in Ohio.
I don't
but
know who this
He
is.
was one of the guys in my my doo-wop group when I was a kid.
Okay, yeah.
He was the same kind of. It was like fucking pit of Sarlacc when it came to wings. Just
I don't know.
fully bone.
The girl that I knew that used to
I
do
still
that.
try to replicate that shit.
The girl that
Can't
I
do
knew that used to do that kind of turned me on a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah,
you.
of course it would. Of course it would.
It is. I don't mean to bring him into this all the time, but Jay, like, he'll eat steak off a bone, and
I thought you were gonna say something else.
no. Hold on. No, wait. We're not NC-17 yet, buddy. We need to keep it,
We
in-house.
already touched upon there for a second.
No, but I think like just eating meat off a bone is just so much fun, right?
You would.
I would. I absolutely would. But the thing is, drums aren't too bad. I've actually come to appreciate drums a little more recently.
It's the really crispy bits.
I don't like
on
the
on
cartilage. I don't like
the
it.
cartilage. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not into it,
I
man.
mean, I grew up on like chicken feet, so like the cartilage it's delicious. Yeah, that's just a Monday.
It's too much of a chew, man. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But
It's a bouncy chew.
But you have
it's
said
a bouncy
though,
chew crunch. It's hard to explain.
But you have said though, Rogue Barbecue, great wings.
Oh yeah.
Now you've had their smoked wings
Yes. Also fantastic.
and their fried wings.
I prefer my wings very crispy. So like for the fried wings, they only have them on the Wednesdays. They're awesome. They're really, really good. I get them plain because I got a thing with the sodium these days.
the
then-
thodium.
The thodium, yeah. I got a thing with the thodium these days. Fuck, I can't stop.
Oh, please stop. No, please.
And I
You're
got
gonna
the
dri-
thoth on
I'm
the
gonna,
thigh.
I'm gonna fucking jump over this
I got the-
microphone.
Like you could. You got less uppies than me, bitch.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Wait.
But yeah, I get the sauce on the side, and they got a myriad of sauces. My favorite one these days, they got this ghost pepper sauce. Oh,
I tried it on an oyster.
oh, he almost died.
It was rough.
It was funny.
It was real.
It was funny.
Real rough. No, because I was just
His
like,
eyes get when I give him something real spicy, he goes,
I feel
"Why
like
did you do this to me?"
it's like my thyroid problem just comes to the front with like the way that my eyes are just bulging out of my fucking head. It was tasty. I couldn't have more than one. Could not.
Yeah. No, I love them. Let's spill that shit all over they're so good. It's so good.
But Zach,
But you would be proud of me. The whole thing
Yeah.
that I started, because my order of 6 wings, just for a little snack, was 5 flats and 1 drum. And honestly, I gained a new appreciation for
Did
the
you?
flats.
Did you?
Today. Literally, this happened hours
I
ago.
love to hear it.
Yeah, because you're right. Tearing it apart.
It's just so satisfying. Like fucking
I
man.
take a hole in my mouth
Mhm.
and just clean bone.
It's great to see.
Yeah.
It's really satisfying.
It's fun. It's fun. I still prefer the drums. I do.
I still prefer the drums.
Don't. What is,
I'm
what
starting
the
to
fuck
mock
was
you.
that?
I'm just mocking you in general right
it's
now.
very close to a very certain someone's impression that you have. So
Don't worry
Long-time
about
fans,
that.
you'll know exactly
We
what
might
I'm
talk
talking
about that on another episode. We can't unpack that right now.
Yeah,
Zach.
maybe later. Maybe later.
I'll hear about it after this podcast
Mhm.
recording.
Mhm.
So, buddy. So, buddy.
Yes, buddy.
Look, there's something I want to talk to you about. Okay,
Hit
it's
me.
one of the classic
I'm gonna
sitcoms.
fix this real quick. Yeah.
One of the classic
Ooh,
sitcoms.
Yes.
One
I
of
know
those
exactly what we're about to
that
talk
was literally about what they say. Nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Giddy up.
Giddy up. Oh, I love Seinfeld. Everybody.
Seinfeld.
Look, okay. So here's the thing.
Quick story before we start.
Yeah. So Zach never knew that I was a big Seinfeld person.
Yeah. It's so funny. We've been best friends for 30 years going on now. And both of us have been huge fans of Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. You love Seinfeld arguably far more than me. You can quote it till the cows come home. I cannot. But we discovered, 4 or 5? And it's probably been 6 years at this point. We're getting old. But we discovered this randomly. I think
Just like last year.
I think I quoted Seinfeld.
Wrong.
And you were like,
I think it was wrong, and I corrected
yeah, and you
you.
corrected. I was like, wait, hang on, you're right. Wait, hang on.
So okay, real quick.
It was not last year.
So
It was a couple years ago.
it was a little while ago, and there was this moment where he was like, "Wait, I didn't realize, whatever." So I grew up watching Seinfeld in the '90s. I then grew up in the 2000s, basically.
Watching it again.
Yeah, reruns. I mean, they just do reruns on TBS. They do it on fucking Fox. They do all these different big places, and I just one of my favorite things about Seinfeld, and this is something I think you can relate to, considering our theater background. They are amazing actors. And the fact that what I love to think about acting is that you're a person, you're a whole person. And you had like the big four, right? Jerry, Elaine, George, and Kramer.
Yeah.
I love to see like behind the scenes footage of them doing like bloopers, like where they started laughing throughout their shit.
Yeah.
Because they did so well of holding those characters to themselves because they were so connected to it themselves. Like you look at like Jason Alexander, he played George.
Yeah.
He was actually, his George was based on Larry David, who wrote the show and has done Curb Your Enthusiasm since. He wrote that show around the character of George that was supposed to be himself. And I remember it was like within the first two episodes, Jason Alexander was like, why is he acting like this? Why is George like this? I don't understand. Nobody would react to a situation like this. And Larry David's like, I reacted to that literally 3 weeks ago.
Exactly like that.
And Jason Alexander had that boom movement in his brain where he was just like, holy shit, I'm Larry David.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunate circumstances, to be fair. But I just want to point out Seinfeld as being one of those sitcoms. I know it's for some reason it's really like controversial these days. for younger people to look at Seinfeld.
It's got
Was it really
there's
that,
a couple episodes.
Was it? Yeah, but was it really
it.
that bad?
There's definitely a couple things in it.
But it was filmed like 30 years ago. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you got to think of the times. I hate that I just said that, but you do.
We're old now, buddy.
No, fun story actually about Seinfeld. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I'm sure I have. When I was in college, I lived in a dorm, not in the same room, but down the hall from a guy named Kramer.
You knew a guy named Kramer?
And his name was literally Kramer. His first name was your first name. But
Ryan Kramer?
Yep. We don't need to. I don't know what he's doing these days.
He's probably not watching this.
Yeah. No, guaranteed not. Guaranteed not. But yeah, his name was Kramer, and he fully. It was like living in a fucking sitcom when he was around. I remember in my freshman year at Millersville, I just hear giant fucking running footsteps and hearing somebody screaming, "Ah! I put Bengay on my balls!"
No,
and he
come on,
runs
man,
down
no.
the fucking down the hallway to take care of it in the shared bathroom. Because that was the, that kind of fucking door.
Yeah.
It had like 3-4 shower stalls, and that was your 30 people bathroom. And then like a week later, hearing, "I did it again."
What do you mean you did, dude? That hurt my balls just hearing about
We
it.
used to the next year of college, I moved in slightly off campus to an apartment building with my roommates, and we learned that Kramer had rented the room right down the hall from us. So yet again, I had Kramer right down the hall, and he would literally, like, we would keep our door open. We knew all kinds of people, and, people would just come over and hang out. Like, that was, like, just the vibe in college, in the early 2010s. And, 2009, this would be 2010. Yeah. And we would keep the door like padlocked open, So it was always just come on in, And he would straight up get to the door and just fucking kick it down. He would kick it in, and it would hit the fucking side of the wall. And he would go, "Who's ready to party, bitches?" And
Oh
we're
my
like,
God.
"Can you stop acting like your namesake? Because it's a little exhausting living with a person that's actually doing this."
It's interesting.
In a show, it's fantastic.
It's
Giddy up, but not when you're trying to study for psychology or some shit.
The biggest character that needed to be like a method acting character in that show was Kramer. And I know Michael Richards gets a lot of shit for some unfortunate things he said like on radio stations fucking 20 years ago. But like he was in character from the minute that he like walked on set.
Oh yeah.
And his physical comedy is wild.
Oh,
dude.
it's
too
up
good.
There.
It's too good.
I mean, that shit's up there with like fucking Marx Brothers and
Charlie Chaplin shit. Same deal, man. Yes.
His physical comedy was fantastic.
Now I wanna point out some side characters about Seinfeld.
Okay.
That I just love to hear about. I love to hear things from them. So first off, Soup Nazi, man.
Oh, Soup Nazi.
I mean,
we shouldn't call him that.
Dude,
he hates that.
I was gonna say he actually
in real
hates
life
being
hates
called
that.
it. But like that was one of the most iconic episodes of Seinfeld there ever was.
Yeah.
Look, for some of you watching or listening, whichever one you're doing, Seinfeld is a show about nothing.
You should be watching. Look at us.
Seinfeld is a show about nothing.
This shirt for nothing.
I see that hair. You look like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
No one.
So like, Soup Nazi, he hates that he's called that, but it's so recognizable.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, that time period where Seinfeld was like really big to then on reruns and then on reruns for like a third time. Oh, dude, Elaine Bennis is fucking dancing with the kicks.
It gets me every fucking time.
I just think that like there were so many people that you see in acting now that used Seinfeld as like a random character.
Yeah.
What's Breaking Bad? Walter White. What's his name?
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, as the dentist.
The dentist.
Oh
yeah.
my God, he's fucking amazing.
He actually
as the
made
dentist.
up the fact that when he was doing the dentist scene where he was working on somebody,
and he breathed.
he breathed it in.
That wasn't
he
him.
made that in.
That was a light guy.
That was a light guy told him
Yeah.
to do it.
I've
and
seen that interview.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. And like the thing is, I've seen like people from True Blood in Seinfeld as a side character.
Yeah.
There's so many of them, but I want to shout out my favorite side character,
Yes.
Elaine Bennett's boss,
Mr.
Peterman.
Yes.
Mr. Peterman was so good, and he was a recurring character for like I don't even know how many seasons there are of Seinfeld, but like he's been
7,
a recurring
8,
character
something
for
like that.
a long time.
Yeah.
So you saw like how he
I could
was.
very well be wrong.
And I see like I see like memes using Peterman, and I just love to see it.
What?
Nice.
I was gonna put it away from the mic, but I was like, no. I want to do that right in the mic.
These pretzels are
choice,
making
everybody.
me thirsty. But that's all I want to say. That's all I was going for with the Seinfeld thing. Was these pretzels are making me thirsty. And no, I really do think that so many people use that as a stepping stone in their career. It was
huge. It was huge.
It was well acted. It was very funny. And like Gen Z, like why don't you just back off a little bit? You know what I mean?
That's your whole point.
That's my whole.
That's
point.
your major point.
That's my major
you
point.
did not warn me. That's what you were gonna say. We're gonna get so much mail. We don't have a PO box. Nobody's gonna mail us.
We have a PO box.
No.
Oh damn!
So you can't mail us.
You don't do it. Don't even bother.
I mean, comment under this video if you want to send us stuff. Send us your hate mail. I will laugh. I'll laugh real good. No, my favorite side character, though, if we're talking about side characters, is definitely George's dad.
Oh, Frank is great.
Frank is so goddamn funny.
I every year
It's
this year.
time for the feats of strength.
I was
Ryan.
gonna say,
Like,
yeah,
get the fuck up.
I was gonna say, Festivus for the rest of us. You know,
yes.
like that's actually become a popular meme this past Christmas. That like different businesses were using Festivus as like a way to get.
Oh, it's fully become a thing.
I got a lot of problems with you people, and now you're gonna hear about it. It's like every year, man.
He
no
yells
wonder
that at me every year.
No wonder George is so fucked up. Like,
yeah, really. It becomes so clear when you see Frank. It's so clear. No, but I can't remember the actor who played him, his name, but he does it justice,
Stiller,
man.
Jerry Stiller.
Yes, that's
Stiller's
Ben
fucking
Stiller's
dad.
father.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. He fucking kills it, man.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. All right, one more side character, and then we'll put this to rest.
What's the one?
Jackie
What's
Chow's.
the one? Oh,
Jackie Chow's. Did I tell you to put the cream on? No, I don't think I told you to put the cream on. You shouldn't have put the cream on. Okay, for anybody who doesn't know, Jackie Childs is the defense lawyer every time one of the characters gets in legal trouble. And the last couple of episodes they're in court for just being terrible people.
What a stupid ending to a show.
It was rough.
What a dumb
it was
ending
rough
to a show.
I love how Jerry
There's
in jail.
nobody who disagrees with that.
When they went to jail, Jerry was trying to do like stand up in jail, and people
Yeah.
like throwing
They
shivs
had-
at him
instead of the
like fucking napkins.
They would have like the transitions in every episode would be Jerry's stand up, and then they did it with he's in fucking jail. That's kind of funny, but like, what a dumb ending. Even the main actors think that was a dumb ending.
I actually
bet you anything.
So I will say this with Curb Your Enthusiasm, which Larry David was on. They actually didn't have a script. They were all improv scenes.
Didn't that end recently?
I think I don't know if it ended recently. I know it had a recent season, but
I thought it was done.
They
Pretty sure it's
actually
done.
in that show they had a Seinfeld like reunion.
Yeah.
Where all the characters like played themselves in a remaking of the Seinfeld.
I love shit like that.
Well, because this was the thing was it was 20 years later.
Yeah.
After the show ended, so it was really cool to see like how they were adding in those scenes, how they were like doing it. Yeah,
This is a completely off the wall thing, but it's related to that.
I'm ready.
One of my favorite shows of all time is My Name Is Earl, right?
Okay.
And then that got canceled before its time. and then the creator made Raising Hope. There are probably 2 people following me here. I'm one of them. But everybody from My Name Is Earl had a role in Raising Hope as like background characters, side characters, special one-off characters, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were main characters, but they made so many references to My Name Is Earl. It got me every time, and there's a special place.
I actually
am
one of the people that watched Raising Hope for the 2 seasons that it survived.
It was 3. Thank you very much.
Oh, excuse me. I watched the first 2 seasons.
You might be right.
Raising
It might
Hope.
be 2. I can't remember.
But
I honestly can't.
It was really a great show.
It was.
I always kind of caution about like sitcoms these days. I feel like the laugh track is used a little too much.
It can be.
Like that 70s shows reboot.
Oh, 100% way too much.
It was
that 90s show.
That 90s show. Every
Nah.
single thing someone said.
Girl Meets World.
Girl Meets World. I never
see
saw
that?
Girl Meets World.
I watched it.
That was good.
Don't bother.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Topanga, I miss you.
Topanga.
I mean, from the 90s, that Topanga. I don't miss you currently.
She's married. She don't give a shit about you.
Probably not.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I don't even give a shit about me. I'm sorry. This got real dark really quick.
Let us move on. I was here. I was about to talk about more TV shows from our youth.
Hold on. Speaking of men's mental health.
What a transition, folks.
What a transition. We have something. Actually,
such a good transition.
It is. So actually, Zach and I, for the 2nd year in a row.
Oh my God, you said it right.
Zach and I?
Yeah. You
me and Zach, we.
That's the Ryan I know and love. There we go.
Me and Zach are. We're playing a festival in July.
July 19th.
It's called
With any hope, this episode will be out beforehand, so you have no excuse not to be there.
True that.
No excuse whatsoever. Whatsoever. I'm a little dry in the mouth.
No problem.
Let me fix that.
Take a little sip. So Fitzfest, this is the 2nd year in a row that it's been going on. This is the 2nd year in a row that Zach and I will be playing our Lucky Us duo act.
Yes.
So just going into what Fitzfest is a little bit. A couple of friends of mine from Mount Oliver area. Yeah. They knew Mitchell Fitzgerald. Really cool guy. He unfortunately passed away too young. We are raising money in his honor for men's mental health with Fitzfest. So Fitzfest last year, we played the acoustic stage. We're playing the acoustic stage again this year. I want to just kind of take it in a little serious right now.
Yeah.
Men's mental health.
Hang on. Let me just get forward here.
Men's mental health is very important to both Zach and myself.
Yeah, it's insanely important to both of us.
As people who are currently crazy and sometimes are crazy otherwise.
I didn't mean to say insanely important. I just realized how poor of a word choice that was.
But so Fitzfest is a charity event going for men's mental health. It's in Mount Oliver, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Ormsby Avenue. 222.
Yep.
Ormsby Avenue.
I think there's like 3 stages this year.
There's a couple. There's
a
one
juice bar.
There's a juice bar?
Dude, there's a juice bar coming to support.
I'm getting me some juice.
Other than that, there's a main stage. There's a cafe stage.
All kinds of vendors, all kinds of food trucks. There's going to be so many bands. It starts at, 11 in the morning?
11 in the morning
goes
till
till
like
11
10,
p.m.
10 at night.
It's 12 hours of music and fun and a good fucking cause.
It is, and we don't always like to make it all serious like this, but
you can tell how uncomfortable I am.
but we definitely support mental health in general.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Men's mental health is also really amazing to raise money for.
Mm-hmm.
They have their first major sponsor of this year is Eden Park.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I'm getting me a smiley cookie.
Oh, those are terrible.
I know
dude.
You don't like them.
They're the worst.
I don't care that you don't like them.
I just
more for me.
But please, if you have the ability to come out July 19th for Fitzfest number 2.
Please, yeah. It's going to be a hell of a day, and it's for an awesome cause. We already said this, and I will say it again and again and again and again.
Absolutely, buddy.
Yeah.
Now let's move on from this. and talk a little bit about some concert opportunities that we had throughout our lives.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is the next thing on the agenda. This agenda right here.
Cheers to you, buddy.
L'chaim. We didn't even... You ever see anybody do that?
Do what?
Go the reach around cheers.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It was fully a cheers reach around. And I don't mean the show.
So...
Yeah, no, I think it'll be fun to talk about some of our experiences at shows. Not our shows.
Not ours. Not like
to other shows. But I mean, that's a whole other. We should talk about that on another episode.
Sounds good to
we
me,
definitely
buddy.
have some stories for that. But no, I mean, so first one I love to remember and love to talk about. We went to see AJR.
Oh my God.
Last year.
Yeah.
And yes, I love to talk about this and remember it because Ryan got kicked in the head
multiple
couple times. Yeah. By like 12-year-old girls. And it was so funny to me.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting right next to you and the whole time I didn't get kicked once. I kind of tend to have an aggressive look to me. So, I mean, you look very kickable. I don't.
I'm not sure.
That's what I took from that night.
So
Ryan kickable. Me, no.
So AJR, if you don't know them, they have electronic music.
Yes, I'm a mess.
With an S on your chest. So they have like this electronic kind of feel to them. It's all really melodic as well as rapping. Like the concert was really sick.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah, the concert, they put on a hell of a show.
They did.
Man.
The thing
it's
is,
so much fun the whole time.
The thing is, there was like not.
Look, when we
80% of them were little children.
When I bought the tickets, right, I did not know that their primary audience was not men in their 30s. Turns out it's like women who are 12. Like 12-year-old girls is mostly the people that were there. There were other people our age there, don't get me wrong. We weren't the
They were mostly chaperones.
But in our section, we were the only childless men in our 30s who were there. Like, they talk about drug use and like
they say cocaine
all
5
of
times
shit.
in that.
And I did not expect that. I didn't expect that at all. But when we got there, it was like moms our age and a bunch of preteen kids. We still had a hell of a time. It was a great time. But, like, I mean, we did have, like, a couple of joints that we were like, nope, not sparking these. That's not going to happen, clearly.
So that's the thing. I kept getting kicked. There was behind us, in the row behind us, was like 12 kids.
It was like a dozen 12-year-old girls.
And then
right
a
behind
parent
us
on each side.
with a kick line that was intended for Ryan's skull.
Oh, my God. They kept kicking me in the back of my head. Now, the thing is,
I did make eyes with the one mom, but that's another story.
I don't want to hear about that.
She was very attractive.
Okay,
you already did hear
you don't
about
have
that.
to.
You already have
Stop
heard
it.
about that. Bathrooms are very clean. Anyway.
So this little girl behind me is kicking me in the head. And she kicks me in the head. And kicks me in the head again. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not taking this. So here's what I did.
But my face to your fist style.
So here's what I did. I then kicked her in the foot with my head.
That's not called kicking. That's not called kicking.
I back headbutted her foot.
You reverse headbutted a 12-year-old's foot.
And she didn't kick me the rest of the time.
Hey, you did it. The goal was met.
So
I remember you whispering into my ear so proudly, I just hit her with my head. It's like, good job, man.
What else was I going to do? What else was I going to do?
Hey.
No, I'm not going to do that.
No, you're not.
Because the two parent chaperones on either side will come at me. I don't want to fight.
Like I said, they
I'm
were
not trying to fight.
attractive.
I'll fight a 12-year-old. You know?
No, but you won't. You will hit them with your head. This has already happened. You are so non-confrontational that you will reverse headbutt a 12-year-old in the foot.
Hey, man, it worked.
To not
Whatever works.
have a risk of any confrontation.
Whatever works, man. What can I say?
Our first guest on this show is going to be that 12-year-old girl.
I don't want to see her again.
We'll find her. That's
see
weird that I say we'll find her.
No,
I didn't mean it like that.
Cut
but
that. Dylan?
She will come on this.
You're not going to cut
show. That? No, you shouldn't because it's fantastic. It's good content, okay? She'll come on the show and tell us all about how Ryan ruined her night by just...
I literally got kicked in the head 4 fucking times for that.
You did. Yeah.
Just, what was I going to do?
I don't know.
What are you
I almost fell off the fucking seat, so I...
Dude, that's 200 level at the BPG Paints
I
Arena
will never again go up there.
It is scary,
Look,
dude.
my vertigo was like, hey, what are we doing here? What are we doing this evening? Are you about to fall? Let's find out. That's...
Careful.
Yeah. We were like 2 rows away from the guardrail. That's like barely, not even hip height.
No,
that shit's thigh height, and you are definitely a death drop away from the floor. And then they're like, "Hey, have 7 beers."
7 beers? You had 7 beers that night?
Maybe I say they. I mean my head. No, I had 1. Those
like,
beers are
$20.
I
Yeah.
did not have
what
7.
What the hell? Like you had 7
God,
of them?
no.
Mr. Moneybags over here.
I had 1.
Don't you control the band fund? What the hell, man?
Yeah, speaking of, I have been meaning to tell you since June of last year.
Don't want to hear it. Don't even say it. Don't even say it. Do not say it.
The band has hella funds, son.
We'll talk about this later.
Did you not hear what I said?
I don't believe you.
You can count it yourself.
I can't count.
Oh shit! I forgot. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry to bring that up, man.
Let me segue a little bit to another concert experience that I never actually experienced, but you and my older brother Josh, our bassist, also experienced.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
So that was we went to see. Oh God, this was like 2008, 2009, maybe. We went to see, well, I did not go with Josh. I found out after the fact that Josh was there, right? We were friends, but we did not go together. I went with my high school friends because it was 2008. I was in high school. It was a show. It was Real Big Fish and Less Than Jake. And it will still, to this day, one of my favorite shows I've ever seen. Less Than Jake, not so much. They spin a wheel, and they spin a wheel that has all of their album titles on it. Mm-hmm. At least back then, I don't know what they do these days. That was 2008. But they landed on the same album twice, and it was their brand new album. And it was like, no, we want to hear Hello Rockview. Fuck you.
Right.
But anyway, I know that Josh fucking. Did he get punched in the face?
No. Hold on.
Did he punch someone in the face? So Josh got into a pit altercation. I know that.
So what happened was this. At a ska concert, you're supposed to skank.
This specific ska concert.
You're supposed to skank.
Yes.
Just like,
there's a lot of jumping. There's a lot of extraneous.
You don't mosh.
Moving.
You don't mosh.
No.
So my older brother, Josh, our bassist.
Josh doesn't mosh.
He doesn't mosh. But
or at least he shouldn't have.
This one dude did mosh. And he continued to mosh when Josh told him to stop.
Yeah.
And a punch to the back of this dude's head made Josh very happy. And it's like,
we won't say who delivered the punch.
I just wanted to, I'm just saying, if someone's moshing in the skank pit.
That's past the statute. He's fine.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But it's just like, this is a side of Josh.
If you're being a dick in a pit,
right?
Frankly, yeah. I've been in many pits in my life, more in my youth. These days, no thank you. But
speaking
I'm
of the
34,
uppies,
y'all.
He only got 2 uppies left for the night.
And a pit would take all of them for the next week. So, no, I'm not going in no pit these days. But I've been known to be in a pit in my youth. No, that is uncouth.
Uncouth.
That is not okay. It's not acceptable.
It's
to be an
egregious.
asshole.
It's erroneous. Is sorry, I'm bringing it back to Seinfeld.
You keep quoting
Anybody who
him.
knows,
it's not going to end well for you.
that's fine.
But yeah, no, that same night I went with some friends to that same ska concert, Real Big Fish and Less Than Jake. I went with my friends Mike and Dylan, especially. Not you, Dylan. Not this Dylan, but my high school friend Dylan. And I remember him disappearing into the mosh pit. He's like, "I'm gonna go out there, guys. Everybody's skanking." He's like, "I'm gonna go," and he goes out. And not 30 seconds later, he comes back and he's limping. I was like, "What happened, bud?" And he goes, "I got kicked in the balls."
Oh,
Like, that's not supposed to happen at a ska show.
No,
that's not supposed to. Well, skanking it. If you're in the way, it
I
could
get
happen.
it,
It could happen,
but
hopefully not intentionally.
who wants to get kicked in the balls?
What
No
if,
one wants
what
to
if,
get kicked
what
in
if
the
it
balls.
was that dude that somebody
If that-
hit in the back of the head,
He deserved to be hit in the back
kicked
of the head
Dylan
again.
in the balls, and
is what
and whomever did it saw it and donkey punched him in the back of the head.
Did Josh?
That would be
Are you
wonderful.
talking about Josh?
That would come full circle.
It would.
Yeah, let's call him right now.
No.
What?
No.
What?
What do you mean? What? You're gonna call Josh like that?
And just say, "Hey,
That is my
do
brother.
you remember hitting? What do you? Why are you offended about this?
Good
right
question. I'm not sure.
Now? Doesn't
anymore,
make. What's your
actually.
favorite Pop-Tart?
Your turn. Okay. One more concert I want to.
town.
One more concert I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Ozfest 2007, man. Okay.
No, I have another quick mention of a show after this, but go ahead.
You got it.
Please.
Look, Ozfest 2007, best concert I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You remember System of a Down?
Yeah.
This was the last concert they did before they went on hiatus.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne played, Disturbed, Dragon Force, Avenged Sevenfold, Iron Maiden. It was fucking insane.
Did Dragon Force play any of their Power Ranger shit?
They didn't play the Power Ranger shit.
Mighty Morphin Power
No,
Rangers.
you know what? I'm mildly aware that they did do the Power Rangers.
You can't be
Mighty-
mildly aware. You're
I'm
either
pretty
aware
sure.
or you're not aware.
I'm pretty sure.
They absolutely did.
Oh, then I'm definitely sure that they did the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme back in the 90s. But no, it was
Dragon Force. Look it up.
Dude. So it was funny because I went to this concert with a friend of mine back in middle school. Yes, I went to Ozfest back in middle school.
Jesus. That really puts a whole fucking curtain around this whole story.
I lost my friends
Uh-huh.
because I was playing hacky sack.
And then he found some acid.
I did not. No. 8th grade, no way. 8th
grade, no
right-
way.
So I lost my friends. I ended up playing hacky sack with these random guys that I met.
What a fucking early 2000s thing to do.
Dude, that was
Hacky
my gym.
Man.
Back when I was in high school, that was my
If
gym.
the people didn't
my gym
believe
exercise was
how old
literally hacky
we are,
sack.
if the
Oh,
people
dude, they have-
watching
You
now,
can't even. You can't
if
deny
all
it.
one of them did not believe how old we are, then hacky sacking definitely just made them believe.
Look,
Anyway, I don't mean to do
No, you're good. You're good. I lost my friends. I played hacky sack with these guys for too long, and then Ozzy comes on stage, and I'm still with those guys. I'm hearing the song, "Mama, I'm coming home," and they decided to hoist me over their head, throw me into the
I
crowd,
remember the story now.
and then I sprained my wrist, and the rest of the night was just spent looking for my friends until they were outside waiting for me. I'm
so sorry.
It was worth it.
I wasn't there.
It was absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
Dude, seeing System of a Down back then before they went on hiatus, that was amazing.
Yeah.
And like to have all the rest of those fucking bands
That's a cool
playing.
fucking experience,
Oh,
man.
dude, it was
That's
sick.
really cool.
It was
That's
really
something
cool.
that would stay in your memory
Definitely.
from middle school.
Yeah, no,
hell
without
yeah.
a doubt. Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, you said you had one more to go.
I do have one. And
Let
it
me
comes
hear it, let
from
me hear it.
last year.
Last year?
One of the best shows, if not the best show, that I have ever attended. And it might partially be because I was there with you. It was the fucking Green Day show last year, man. We had the honor of getting to go see Green Day, and they performed
It was
all
the
of Dookie.
Hold on. It was the 30th anniversary of Dookie.
And the 20th.
It was the 20th anniversary of American Idiot.
Yes.
Insane, dude. That was
It was so
good.
cool. They played all of Dookie and all of American Idiot.
And in between, they had a bunch of
entirely
fucking
through.
covers.
Yes.
They played
But
covers in between.
American Idiot, they did not stop. It was the whole way through. It was so cool. For someone whose formative years were in the late 90s, early 2000s, into the 2010s. You know, like that was just that was amazing. You know, that was one of the best concerts I've ever been to, and the second best day I had in 2024.
Well, you know what was really cool too is because we didn't stay for the encores. We started getting on traffic.
Heard them, but they played Good Riddance.
But they
as
played
we were walking out.
As we were walking out, they played Good
Which
Riddance.
was, side note, was my graduation song. Steel Valley, 2009.
But
that
they
was
played
the one.
Good Riddance at the time we were walking out when the fireworks were going off.
Yeah.
So where we were on the bridge, we had perfect view and sight and sound.
Oh, yes.
To all of that.
We left at the perfect time.
I'm telling you, though.
Honestly.
My dad drives like a maniac.
Well, that's another story for another day. That's another story for another day. And I'm going to stop him. I'm going to stop him right there.
He was ready to get home.
I'm going to stop him right there because that's a whole story for a whole nother episode. Because he's right. And, oh, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear my voice, then I'd like to say thank you for stopping by. We've missed you. As the great John Lennon would say, life is what happens when you're making plans, and we're no strangers to that. But while Megan was writing the chorus to her newfound country song Style of Living, the fire within the Pittsburgh music scene only burned brighter. And we just can't stay away from a good time too long. Welcome back, Fire Pit, your favorite Pittsburgh music podcast. New episodes coming May 26th. Catch us on your favorite streaming platforms and on our YouTube channel. Scarfire Media, LLC, the voice of the independent arts.
So the last thing on our agenda for this evening, everybody, once again, this is Lucky Pat. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you for being here.
I'm sorry he's an idiot.
Bitch.
I'm also an idiot.
Am I going to have to throw something else at you?
Yeah.
I ain't throwing Charmander.
Don't throw Charmander.
I will throw the entire submarine at you.
Don't fucking do that.
We all get thrown. Yeah, nope, that doesn't work. Doesn't work.
So the last thing on our agenda for this evening, we have another tier list for you, everybody.
Oh.
This one's going to be a little shorter than last time.
I hope so. We didn't even finish the last one.
This is cuts of steak.
Get at us in the comments.
According to two idiots who think they know
dum-dums.
steak.
I know steak very well.
I know a steak.
Well
I've
enough.
heard of steak.
I sous vide that bitch.
You sous vide a bitch?
Mm-hmm. I sous vide a bitch. Sous vide a bitch. That sounds like a last name. That sounds like a last name.
Like
everybody, class, listen up. We have a new student here. His name is Irvine Suvidovich.
I don't know why that was so funny.
I don't either, but it was. You're right.
Okay, let's just
I'm very funny, everybody.
He overcompensates for his own depression.
And I ruined it.
Okay, so we have a tier list going on. Cuts of steak. Dylan, we're going to need your expertise at telling us.
Why don't you have your Bob Barker mic?
You should have a Bob Barker mic. Why don't you?
I know we have one. I know it exists.
No, I think it's Jay's.
Oh, does it? Is it belong?
I'm pretty
to
sure it's
to
Jay's.
Jay?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you sure?
Dill?
Yeah, that's what I
thought.
thought.
Oh, it's yours?
Yeah.
Then why don't you have it? What's going on?
What's going on here?
You probably didn't hear what he said.
Well, from
he
episode
said Zach's an idiot.
Dylan, episode 4 on, bring that microphone, just in case. Cause see, nobody heard your allergy riddled. Okay.
He
and
took
I'd like
Claritin
them
2
to
hours
hear that.
ago. Okay.
That was been more like 4 at this point, but yeah, it's like midnight.
Dylan, we will need your
I hope it's
expertise
not.
in telling us the cuts of steak we're rating.
Yes.
If you could go through
Are we
them
going
one
from
by one,
from left to right?
left to right. Yep.
Here, hang on, let me reposition myself.
We are. What's up?
That was one of the 3 uppies.
You got 2 more left, bud.
I
You
got
better
2
use them.
left. I got 2 left. This is me trying to see the screen.
All right, what do we
'Cause
got,
I
Till?
also can't see.
Brisket.
Ooh, brisket. Oh, see, this entirely depends on how it's made.
Well,
It's got to be.
I think Texas brisket is the most.
It's got to be smoked.
Yeah.
It's got to be smoked.
You really have to cut away the fat on the Texas brisket.
Most, not all. And again, it depends on if you're taking like a slow roasted, like a Jewish mother's brisket.
Corned beef.
You want to cut away less of that fat, man. You want more of that fat.
True.
For sure.
I would say the best corned brisket, or the best brisket, I should say, we're looking at like A or B.
I'm going A.
A?
I love a good brisket, man. I love a good barbecue place.
It's
Bring
so
it back
hearty,
to Rogue,
man. It's
their
just-
brisket is very good.
Where?
I will say at Rogue.
Rogue?
Bringing it back to Rogue. But I will also say when you get their brisket nachos, they definitely put the fatty pieces on it more often than when you get the brisket elsewhere. You know what I'm talking about, Dylan. You've had the brisket there. Yeah. It can be a little too fatty. Fire. Brisket baked beans, he says. Yes. They are
All
fire.
right, I'll go for A for a brisket. A for
Yeah.
brisket.
B for brisket. It's what it starts with. No, keep it a day. Don't touch it,
What do
Dylan.
we got, Dill?
Don't you dare. Oh, a T-bone?
T-bone.
See, I love a T-bone because one of my favorite cuts is, and I don't know if it's on this list, but it definitely is. But one of my favorite cuts is a New York strip. And a T-bone
T-bone
is
is
a New
half
York
of a
strip
New York strip.
and a fillet.
And a fillet.
I believe, yeah.
Yes.
So it's got 2 amazing cuts involved in itself, and then you got that bone with the marrow. A slight bit of marrow. You ain't got really much.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide between S and A for T-bone because it does have those 2 types of cuts.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite cuts, and then literally, honestly, my least favorite cut combined. So I'm gonna go lower. I would say low A, high B. And that's solely because of the New York strip that's involved with it.
Okay, I'll do A if we can go to fillet next.
Low A.
Low A.
Like, if we put anything else in A, it goes behind it.
Okay, filet mignon. I know there's that on the types of steaks.
Is that on this list? Do we have that on this list?
It is. It is.
Dylan, can we advance to the filet? Yeah. Put that shit in F.
F.
Put that shit in F.
Not F, dude.
Look, if filet,
what are you doing?
if filet is your favorite cut of steak, you don't like steak.
Dude, I get that, but it's still a good, nice cut of steak.
I will die on this hill.
No.
If
no,
it's your favorite
no.
cut of steak,
It's not. It's not.
get a new food.
Oh my god.
Because you don't like steak.
Look, filet is tender.
Come at me. Come at me in the comments. I don't care.
The problem is with
I will defend my position.
the problem with filet is it does not have.
And if you say filet well done, fuck you, first of all.
How do you even cook that? It's just burnt.
That's just a puck. That's a hockey puck.
It is. No, I like fillets. It's not very fat.
It's got no fat.
No, I know, and
It's got no flavor. It's only got brand name recognition. Okay.
what do you put
That's
this at?
it.
What are you putting it at?
What did I say? F.
F?
F.
No F.
You can temper it. Feel free to temper it, but I'm saying full on go to the bottom.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, filet.
Look, if you're going to the bottom,
serve me with scallops and wrap me in bacon. Those are two things that are lifting your ass up.
wow, Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, look, I'm not saying F at all.
That's fine. I will concede to higher.
It's a C.
I will concede to a higher.
If between what we are at currently, with your opinion and my opinion, we're
I'll
looking
go
at,
C.
we're looking at a C.
I will go C.
Look, I
will
like
go
filet
C.
mignon a
I
lot.
will go C. That's
It is
acceptable.
definitely one of those
That's
cuts
acceptable.
Of,
I know I probably just made some people mad
it's
with
a cut,
my
look,
with my opinion on
it's a
that.
cut
but
of steak
I'm
that-
right and you're wrong.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I just want to punch you in the face right now.
Oh, then I'm right and you're wrong. Go ahead.
C.
C. I will concede the C.
You will concede the C?
Yes.
All right, what's next, Dill? Tomahawk
Ooh, nice
ribeye.
Tomahawk. There's one way to do this steak, and that's on an open fire.
You're right. You are absolutely right.
The tomahawk,
But-
you can
but
do
the
it
places
on a
that
cast
serve
iron.
tomahawk,
Don't get me wrong.
The
It's
places
gonna
that,
cost you a good $8,000.
maybe not that much.
8,000 exactly.
Okay, we gotta put the tomahawk at B. It's gotta be B.
I'd put it at B.
Yeah.
No, it's a
Because
great cut.
it's
It's a great cut. It's thick. It's juicy. It's fatty. It's flavorful. You still get that bone. I'm a sucker for a bone in the steak. You know what I mean?
I do
Gets
know
that
what you mean.
to gnaw on
Yep,
afterwards.
Yep.
But it's so expensive. It's so expensive, man.
Right.
Oh,
What do we got next?
don't even get me started on this bullshit.
Flank steak.
Oh, flank steak. Okay, S.
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 I agree. And the reason
People
hold on,
are not
no,
gonna
wait,
agree
wait,
with
wait.
us.
No, wait.
Why is the reason?
The reason
What's the
is
reason?
because of Zach and his father.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let
Flank
me just
steak.
let me explain.
You go right ahead.
So
Give me all the accolades, please. I know exactly what
so
you're gonna say.
at Cape May, the solace of the Millers, someplace I've been to for a few times now over the years. Flank steak is one of the main entrees, one of the days,
Spiced
and the
flank
lunch
steak.
for the next day. Whereas Zach,
You get steak sandwiches. You
Oh.
can make some steak and eggs.
dude,
You
Zach,
could just have strips of flank steak.
Zach's
And
flank,
it's tender.
Zach's flank steak is
Oh,
so
it's
good.
tender.
Oh, it's so good.
If you want to ask me for my recipe, I rub it down real good. I rub it down, and it's with the best flavors. And
You like rubbing it?
I do. I love rubbing my steak. My steak, I rub it so well, that it gets so tender.
Oh my god.
And it's juicy. It's juicy and tender, my steak, when I rub it. No, but I won't give you my secret recipe, but I will tell you, use a little bit of chocolate. There you go. Started you on your flank steak journey. The one of the best parts though about flank steak, it is so much cheaper.
It is
than
a cheaper
so many
steak.
other cuts of steak. Than
Yeah.
most cuts of steak. It is so cheap. Like it's right around the price point of like cube steak. And it's so cheap and it's so good, and you just got to marinate it for a little while. I like to dry age most of my steaks in the fridge for 24 hours at least with some kosher salt. But that shit, the flank steak, oh god, about to get a little hard.
Okay, you don't have to do that. Please censor that, Dylan.
No,
Thank you
make
so
this
much.
the episode of the title of this episode, getting hard about steak.
We don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Don't feel
The
pressured.
first
What's
episode's
next?
name has
What's
in it.
next?
What do you mean? Censor that.
Flatiron. F. F,
that's
easily
cube steak.
F.
That's right down there with fucking London broil for my ass.
Dude,
I can't stand a London broil.
grilled
I know.
London broil is.
It's not good.
Oh, dude, you never had my dad's.
I have.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
I'm sorry for you that you don't feel like that is enough.
It's chewy.
It's chewy.
It's chewy. I'm sorry.
What's next, Dill? New York
Okay.
strip.
We already
A.
touched on this. It's absolutely the highest A can go in my opinion.
Over.
This is my New York strip is my go-to, frankly, when I just want a nice steak that is affordable and available at Costco.
Yeah.
I have 2 New York strips in my freezer right now. Nice 2-inch thick.
Can I have some?
They're frozen. They're fully frozen. So yes, no on that shit, buddy.
No,
That's what you get. I've yet to sous vide him a steak. He's had many forms of my steak. He's never had the sous vide version.
My salsa.
Fuck you. Don't get up. Don't get off topic. Don't get off topic. No, but the New York strip is my go-to
Next up,
day-to-day steak.
Pecana. Yeah, let's fucking
So
go.
look, I have heard so much about this from both of you now.
I'm
and
telling
I've
you.
yet to have it, and I feel
It
terrible.
is the best over open coals, skewered in fucking sections, medium rare.
Okay.
Pecana is so good, dude. You
Okay.
have to try it.
Oh, I can't wait to try it. I gotta find some.
I'm
Are
honestly
you pitching in for when I get a pecan steak?
Definitely
and
not.
Figure out how to cook it?
no, definitely not.
Okay. Well, then I'm not getting it.
I'll eat yours if you make them.
You want to rephrase that?
Look, I think pecana, A tier.
You want to go low S tier, don't you? You want to go S tier.
I do.
You want to go all the way.
I really do,
Look,
but you've
I-
never
I-
tried it.
Again,
You've never tried
I've
it.
never tried it. I can't have an opinion here, but I will allow you if you want to go
I'm
S
telling you,
tier.
man, it's S tier.
Go S tier.
S tier.
I
over
believe you. I
S
believe
tier
you.
over open
And then-
colds,
and then
fucking skewered.
Once I have had it, and we have the next episode after I have had it, if I disagree with you, I guarantee I will tell the people.
You're a petty bitch. You know that.
How's that petty?
You know how
That's
it's petty.
honest.
You know what?
I am an honest man.
I'm sick of your honesty.
Me too, a little bit. Frankly, it gets me in trouble.
It does.
It gets me in a lot of trouble.
Look, pecana, S tier. It's literally low S tier, but it's there, man. We have 4 more. What do we got, Dill? Porterhouse.
Oh, porterhouse. Come on.
You got the
If
bone.
you go to a steakhouse, you're getting a porterhouse.
I mean,
Yeah? No?
ribeye all the way.
Oh, ribeye.
Look,
Yeah,
if we're
that's
saying
fair.
ribeye,
That's
ribeye's
fair.
S tier.
Ribeyes. That's
Ribeye is
later.
S-
That's later. Yes. But porterhouse.
Dylan, put the ribeye S tier.
And the next one is porterhouse. We want S tier ribeye. To be fair, yes, I agree with that.
Porterhouse
fully.
A.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a little much.
After T-bone or
Sometimes
before
it's a
T-bone?
little much. Before T-bone.
Before T-bone?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Ahead of T-bone. I'd even put it ahead of brisket. Honestly. Maybe even ahead of New York strip. What do you think?
Porterhouse over a New York strip?
Yeah.
I'm saying it's before it, man.
Well, porterhouse has a New York strip involved.
It
It's
does.
a T-bone.
That's what I'm saying.
That also
it's
has
one up.
Yeah, it's absolutely higher than it's the highest the A tier can go, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Last 2. F. You have
Ryan
to do,
is not an ass man.
you I'm not. Rump is you have to do so much to it to make it tender. It's too much of a bother. Oh, bother. Oh. Don't bother.
Motherfucker took my line.
Yes, rump is F tier for
Yeah,
sure.
that's I'm fine with that.
And what's the last one, buddy?
skirt is
steak?
very similar to flank.
B.
I will tell you that. It's very similar to
There's
flank.
less
It's
fat content involved in
Yeah,
the skirt.
yeah. It's good. It is cube steak. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm mistaken, it is cube steak. It's great for stews. It has a very great use. It has
B.
a staple use.
B.
I think B. It is a workhorse of a steak.
I agree. So this is it. You have our steak cut tier list.
yeah.
And I'm sorry you had
We
to
should put the
listen to us talk about it.
put that down to D, Dylan, real quick. Let's
Filet?
just see how
No,
it looks.
no,
Let's see how it looks. Let's sit
no.
with it. Let's sit with it.
Dylan, don't
Dylan,
you
just
dare.
put it down to D and let's
Don't
sit
do
with
it.
it. We'll
Don't
sit
do
with
it.
it.
No,
Okay, we'll just sit with it.
I'm not sitting with it.
It's a little. There you go. There
How
it is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have our completed
Dare you?
steak cut tier list.
Thank you so much for leaning into us as we took this magical, mythical
Journey. Were you about to kick me?
I was. But hey, once again, we are Lucky Us.
That's
This
us.
is
Lucky
Zach,
us.
and I'm Ryan.
That's Ryan, and I am Zach.
And I'm sorry we say that so much, but we literally
I'm
can't
not
think of
sorry.
anything else.
I'm not sorry that we say that so much. How dare you apologize for who we are? I will
But-
never do that.
But thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time on
The Lucky Pad. Thank you for being here.
Peace Out.
So come see us play. Hey,
Come see
how's
us
your
play.
day? Hope
Hey,
that
how's
we
your
make.
day?
Come
Hope
see
that we
us play.
make. Come
Hey,
see
how's
us
your
play.
day? Hope
Hey,
that
how's
we
your
make.
day?
Come see
That we
us
make.
play.
Come
Hey,
see
how's
us
your
play.
day?
Hey,
Hope that
how's
we
your
make.
day? Hope that we make.
little bit better.